Nos és császak, folytassuk a DLC-t ebben a jó gémbe. Célozok meg, nem is tudom, mondjuk a 2 órát egyelőre. Jaj, mi történt? Ja. Meg még egy dolgot megteszek. A telefonomon beállítjuk, hogy 2 óra legyen. Így ne. Aztán hol is tartottunk, mit is csináltunk. Én kérlek szépen 2 óra alatt kb. Felfedeztem itt az kellő 50 lokációt. És utána még a térképről is kimentem. De van nekünk egy ilyen Koreer nevezetű mellékküldét. Most minden mellékküldét meg kell csinálni, hogy kapjunk trófát, szóval ez most jó lesz. Egyik az valahol itt is van. Én meg azóta léptem még egy-két szintet. De egyet biztosan.
Quite a view. Welcome, my friend. Are not the beauty and majesty of nature truly splendid? There is serenity here that cannot be found in the city. It is the ideal place to contemplate the secrets and mysteries of the cosmos. A kindred spirit, then? Wonderful. Let us share a brief meditation in celebration of this meeting. Now close your eyes and breathe in deeply. Be calm. Do you feel that? It is the presence of the great serpent, omnipotent and all-seeing. Such divine communion purifies us and makes us strong. You may think this is a chance meeting, but I know the truth. The great serpent has a plan for us all, my friend. And this encounter is a part of it. Solijana has at last found a new courier. Great serpent priest. This package of dried and salted goat's meat will sustain me in my contemplations. So captivated am I by the serpent's mysteries, I sometimes go days without remembering to eat. I know it's customary to pay upon receipt, but let me pose you this question. If we carry out the will of the great serpent, is that not the greatest reward of all? Compared to such divine favor, the worth of a few credits is a mere pittance.
Hát, nem akar fizetni.
I see. Far be it from me to deny the will of the great serpent. I wonder what else he has told you, and why he has chosen you to hear his divine voice. Questions for another day, perhaps. For now, here is your payment.
Nagyszerű. Van itt még nekünk valami fontos.
I'm trying to keep strong.
Citizen.
I needed this walk to clear my
Path of Redemption. Itt majd megcsináljuk azt is, de először elviszük a csomagokat gyors.
I didn't really discover my life's purpose until I began taking care of these creatures. Hello there. I don't know your face. Are you lost? I can think of only one reason the Ministry of Commerce would send someone here. You must be the new courier. I know that Lijana has been desperate to find a replacement. It's very sad what happened to the previous courier. His name was Shamid. He was a radiant soul, full of life and joy and dreams. All of it stolen away in the blink of an eye, to hear it told. Yes, I was. After making a delivery, he often stayed for a bowl of stew and tell me the news of the city. He would always have a new joke that he'd share. He had a gift for humor and telling stories. Sometimes I would laugh so much that my sides would ache for hours. I will miss him. Oh, good. It's definitely the right package then. I spent a small fortune on these spices. They're some of the rarest we have, as well as the most pungent. Cooking is my great joy, and the proper use of seasonings is the most important part. Thank you for this. I will. Now here's your payment. Travel safely, courier.
For a beast, the world is...
Na még egy. Ezeken de jól néz ki a töltőképernyő.
I have work to do. Thought you'd catch me unaware, did you? Thought I'd be easy prey? Unless you want a hole in the middle of your chest, you'd better turn around and start walking. I suppose you could have put a bullet in the back of my head easy enough. There's no end of trouble out here lately. We've got pirates and spacers circling like vultures looking for easy pickings. And that's to say nothing of those fanatics. Has the Great Serpent abandoned us? I don't know. Perhaps. I know the courier well. You're not him. Tell me the name of the person who sent you, and prove that you are not a liar. Fine, so you're telling the truth. I won't apologize for my manner. Trust does not come easily for me in these dark days. That, and the constant pain in my back makes me poor company. I know. I fix machines because they don't try to start a conversation. Prefer to quiet. But now, at last, my medicine has arrived. The serpent knows I've gone too long without it. No doubt he hears my loud swearing when I struggle to get out of my bed every morning. I needed it many days ago. But that is not your fault.
Nice. Na és ez hol van? mindegy, menjünk akkor innen hátra. Hoppá, hoppá, itt is vannak ilyen vrétek. Nice. Voltak sár az élet minden mennyiségben. Itt még van valaki. Igen. Mi az egész elsállítom van itt.
Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Igen, ez gyakorlatilag itt a hologrammunkat mindjárt megmutatom, hogy mit csinálja ezt. Hogyha elfogynak. Szóval a Space Suite-én fejlesztettem egy kicsit, így már ez is exotic rangos lett, és azt csinálja, hogy enigmatic, szóval az, hogy kivetít egy ilyen hologramot rólunk, aztán ő is segít a csatába. Meg elméletileg nagy eséllyel lövi őt az ellenség, de mondjuk ezt mondjuk nem vettem még észre. De segíteni biztos, hogy segít a harcoknál.
Welcome, my friend. I welcome you, fellow traveler. Have you come seeking redemption for your sins? Or has your journey brought you here for some other purpose? An explorer as well as a traveler, then. I suspect you have yet to walk the path of redemption. There is no cause for shame. We must each choose the time that is right for us to make the journey. I would be happy to explain the custom, if you like.
Hajna.
Thank you, my friend. Your kindness is a gift, for it brings me happiness to speak of the path. Spread across the land are 4 way shrines. Each offers words that describe a pillar of our society. To sin against the Great Serpent demands an act of absolution. We first come here to pray for forgiveness, and then we make a journey. We travel to each of the way shrines, reading their words and contemplating their meaning. When that is done, we return here to renew our pledge of devotion to the Great Serpent. In this way, we are redeemed. Good. A mind that craves knowledge is a mind that is growing strong. Here, you'll need this. It's my copy of the original Path of Redemption, written years ago by the honored Ranjik Dosa. It was he who first walked the path, guided by the Great Serpent. Begin reading it here, and follow the steps carefully. I shall await your return. I'm quite curious to know what you make of the experience.
As I walk the serpent's path, my heart is filled with humility.
Just trying to survive one more day.
És ez mire jó nekünk? Believer Fortune. Szerintem, hogy már vannak még ilyen shrine-ok. Shrine. Well, ez egy jó kérdés. Itt is van. Mi a... Redeemed ellenség. Jaj, de egy ilyen templomot kell meglátogatni? Ó. Nem tudom, hogyha visszajövök ide, segít-e. De ezek szerint jó.
As I walk the serpent's path, my heart is filled with humility.
Talán ezzel is segíthetünk.
Satan zealots deserve no quarter, no mercy. They should all be wiped out.
Nézzük, mi van itt. De szerintem nem erre van a többi. Lehet, hogy szar helyen vagyunk, de mindjárt kiderül. Go. Kicsit úgy néz ki, mint a Skyrim hegye lenne. Csak egy Space Solidtól kell fölrepülni. Ha. Jaj. Jó, valaki pedig még van itt? Nice. Milyen lesz fent? Mindjárt nézzünk a túloldalra, csak fel kell, hogy regenerálódjon magától a hír. 100%-ra, mert az egyik ilyen challenge-nek azt kell nézzük, igaz? Yes. Lehet, hogy rossz helyen vagyunk, mert itt nincsen Stein. Nézzük csak hol van akkor, jaj. De biztos volt ott is. Shrine of the Perseverance, itt már voltunk, nem? Azt hiszem, hogy ebben a könyvben, amit adtak, nincsen leírás. Hol van az? Pot of the Redemption, vagy valami ilyesmi a neve. Aha. Városfanától éjszakra. Azt gondolom meg volt. Eastward of the city. Az éjszakra lévő azt szerintem erre gondolt. Meg az észre lévő az ez. De akkor melyik van még? Már még tudjátok, hogy megnézzük, átnézünk oda, hogy nem az az. Bár nyilván mutatnak akkor a cuccot, hoppá. Itt van az Aulat Leader. Igen. Ennyit róla. Bár akkor ez csak egy ilyen sima dungeon volt, hogy úgy mondjam. Mi ezt nem számítottam vele, nézzük csak. De már biztos bele számítottam.
Great circle protector.
Max talán ez. Ja, várjunk. Ezt a lokációt csináltak meg, ebben miatt volt a képen, nem? Aha. Egy sorrendbe kéne haladni, értelek? És mindegy, hogy milyen sorban vagyunk mi. Akkor várjunk. Találtam egy ilyen mapet. Innen indul.
Wisdom awaits you at your journey's end.
Bár szerintem mindegy a sorrend. Már aktiválta a kettőt. De igaz, hogy itt is van valahol. Egy.
Say something if you see things worth investigating.
Valahol. Ja, de egyébként tényleg ott van. Már csak oda föl kéne majd jutni valahogy. Ellenség most bekaphatja. És gyorsabban futok, mint ők, ha. De remélem. Protection regen.
Hostiles may be indicating catastrophic damage. Transferring data to Black Box.
Igen, oda már csak fel kéne jutni. Mármint oda. Nem elmutatja egyből helyes. Fuck jó most a széfnek. Hoppá, ez Vortex orral. Na még egy kell. De mert vannak ezek a fantomok, akkor legyőzöm őket. Milyen horror van itt. Azokból is kelasztom a kristály. Na ja. Vortex kristály. Aztán minden igaz, akkor az utolsó valamelyre erre lesz. Wasteland of Strength. Ha, milyen fura építmények vannak erre. Azt vártam. 108-as redeemed azt a kurva. Az összes sok XP-t fog adni. Redeemiga. Győzelem.
I pray that the great serpent will deliver us.
Welcome back, traveler. Tell me, how was your journey? Wise words, my friend. No artifice of man can match the beauty of that which the great serpent has made. If you're willing to indulge the curiosity of a stranger, I have a few questions. What did you think of the words of devotion? Did you agree with them? Or did you have a different perspective? Well spoken. There is no such thing as partial devotion. I have learned in my many years that the people united in devotion can accomplish great things. If an old man can trust his intuition, then I sense that you're an independent soul. I think I can guess your answer, but I'll ask all the same. How did you feel about the words of obedience?
Na, ezek csak...
To the ruin of us all, yes. I'm sure we can both agree that nothing truly worthwhile is accomplished without perseverance. Did those words ring true for you? I find that to be true as well. I'm reminded of my grandfather. He was a painter. His brush brought to life the most beautiful landscapes. As a child, I was fascinated by them. When I asked how he did it, he explained that it was not talent, but constant practice. You see, he was not born with great artistic gifts, but he made up for that with practice. That brings us to strength, and words that harken back to an older way of thinking. These words have the greatest appeal to the young and adventurous. Who does not wish to be strong? Many of us, however, see them as an uncomfortable reminder of a more violent time. As a result, there are many who question the value of the words of strength when compared to the rest. After all, is not strength the most likely to diminish with the passage of time? Many of our people would agree with you. And yet I wonder whether we sometimes confuse strength with aggression and power. There are many kinds of strength, after all. Well, you've been a patient listener, and I'll take up no more of your time. It's customary for one who completes the path of redemption to be given small gifts by friends and family. I don't have much to offer, but I would not see you leave empty-handed. Please, accept this. I thank you for your time and your insights. It has been a most interesting conversation.
Scientific method. Igen, tényleg itt is van melléküldetés, szóval vissza oda. Aztán megnézzük a House Divide-ot. Ez kicsit ilyen Fallout New Vegas áthallásos küldi. De majd meglátjuk.
We just got another report from one of the fruit farms.
Vel, hogy kéne oda bemenni. Én mondjuk itt nem. akkor mondjuk erre.
What a pleasant surprise!
Hello. Welcome to Hamadi Station. I do hope you're here about the research assistant opening. We haven't had many promising applicants.
By which he means we haven't had any applicants.
Well, yes. Thank you for the painful reminder. Oh, love of my life. I'm Azad Dubas. My wife Shireen and I are scientists. We've been quite busy lately and are greatly in need of some help. We put out a call for a research assistant, but with recent events, we haven't had much luck.
By which he means we haven't had any luck.
This could become tiresome quickly.
So, are you interested in a little field work? Well said indeed. I've always believed that the Great Serpent looks with favor upon those who seek knowledge and enlightenment.
Istenem, egy pillanat.
My wife and I have been studying a recent and somewhat troubling phenomenon. You see, the local wildlife has been dying, and we're not sure why. The remains show no signs of external injury or trauma, so we can react to most of the usual causes.
Így, csak megakadályoztam, hogy csapódjon az a kurva ajtó.
Those sorts of things.
We began to see this phenomenon just after the accident in Dazra. We're convinced these events are linked, but the exact nature of the connection remains a mystery. An accurate assertion. This is where you come in. I need you to search for corpses of local wildlife and collect tissue samples. I'll give you a biosample collector that will extract and store the samples safely. Try to collect samples from different kinds of creatures. We want to cast a wide net. Return here when you've got them, and we'll begin the analysis.
The prospect of tearing rotten flesh from animal corpses is not what I would call appetizing.
Off you go then, and no dragging your feet. You're on the clock as of now.
Úgy néz ki, hogy hál' Istennek mutatja, hogy melyik állat mellett található, szóval reméljük nem lesz olyan vészes a dolog. Csak azt nem tudom, hogy én nem vadászhatom le saját kezűleg ezeket az állatokat. Mindjárt kiderül, hogy mi van itt.
This almost seems better suited to a surveillance post than a research lab.
Wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue.
Na, csak közöm jó. Jónak jó, csak én narancsáján alább nem adok. Meg amúgy is van már 2 ilyen forgógép ágyunk, vagy mi a fasz ez? Forgótáras. Uh-oh. Fú, de jó, hogy ezeket már felfedeztük korábban. Nekem nincs olyan messze a küldetés. Azt azért csináltam, hogy menjen följebb oda. Challenge is. Ujjaj, itt van megint egy ilyen anomália. És akkor csak az egyik oldalról lehet bemenni ebbe a kurva épületbe. De ezek szerint jó.
Welcome back. Did you have any difficulty obtaining those tissue samples? I'm glad to hear it, because there's more work to do.
Na ne.
Your arrival is well timed. Some interesting new information has come to light. I'll take those tissue samples, and here's your payment. Shireen, dear, would you tell our dauntless research assistant about the latest news?
With pleasure. I hope you enjoyed your little jaunt into the field because I'll be sending you right back out there. Some of the local farmers and growth herders have reported seeing unusual plant growth in the area. What's more, none of this unusual growth was seen before the Dazra incident. It's increasingly clear the event affected the ecosystem in some way, but the details elude us. My thinking exactly. You really are cut out for this kind of work. Based on our information, these unusual new strains aren't limited to a specific area. As such, we want to examine samples that come from several different locations. In short, the more data you can provide, the better.
Observe, analyze, hypothesize, and prove. These are the tenets of the scientific method. Without them, we're just fumbling in the dark.
Yes? Thank you, dear. You'll have to forgive my husband. He's never fully recovered from his days as a teacher.
Huh.
I'm sure he meant no offense. Being an educator is the sort of thing that gets in your blood, so to speak. We'll get to work studying the animal tissue. Now go forth and travel safely.
We'll get to the bottom of this mystery.
Ez is szépen érdekel, igen. Egy igaz itt van a közelben. Cső. Talán rámegyünk a fő sztorira, valami érdekel. Még egy ilyen kurva fetch questet. Hoppá. Na jó. Azokat gyűjtsük össze, ami közel van gyorsutazási célpontokhoz. Hogy úgy mondjam. Mondjuk ez is ott van. Egy pillanat. Az rófoztam volt. Aztán melyik van még közel? Megyük talán az is. Gondolom oda majd be fog kellene menni később, nem? Na csak. Menj már elég neki.
Our roving research assistant returns. I know we've asked you to travel far and wide. Hopefully it wasn't too much trouble. I just so happen to love digging in the dirt. As for hiring you, well, neither my husband nor I are quite as young as we used to be. I'm afraid our days of trekking across the landscape in search of nature's mysteries are behind us. Here's the payment for those plant samples. I have good news. We've got a strong working theory about what's killing the local wildlife. The tissue samples you collected point to poisoning as the likely cause of death. Hardly. We've only scratched the surface. We need to find out how and why this phenomenon is happening. The evidence suggests that some force is acting on the ecosystem, changing it somehow. We don't yet have the complete picture, but there is one tool left to us. Would you care to explain, my dear?
With pleasure. To aid in our monitoring of local conditions, we designed a multifunction sensor suite. The device records data for weather, atmospheric pressure, radiation,
Airborne particulates, seismic disturbances, gravitic fluctuations.
We placed several of these sensors throughout the area. Each device can upload its data to a slate for comparison and analysis.
És kinek kell felvennie? Gondolom neki.
It's just a collection of devices fused together and running on a single power source. It's more a feat of improvisation than engineering, really. Here, take this. Transfer the data from each of the sensors and then bring the slate back to me. In the meantime, we'll see what we can learn about these unusual plant specimens. We'll solve this riddle yet.
Nice. Well, fuck off. Ebből is 4 darab van. Remélem az az utolsó kérések a parasztoknak. Már mondjuk hey, XP, nem? Akkor meg. Utána. Nem is tudom, honnan menjünk, innen mondja. Már egyébként van egy egyszerűbb módja, hogy megnyissuk gyorsan a Surface Map-et. Azt így úgy kéne csinálni. Na. Például. Lényeg az, hogy ez nincs messze mi. Hoppá. Én is elszaladok innen. Itt vagyunk.
Oh, welcome back. Time to see if our sensors can peel back another layer of the mystery. Did you notice anything unusual in the environmental data? Well, I suppose science isn't everyone's passion. Now, let's have a look, shall we? Seems mundane enough. Oh, now wait just a moment. As I suspected, the sensors simultaneously recorded a single event that produced very unusual impacts. This is our best glimpse yet into the Dazra accident and how it affected the surrounding environs. How interesting. The chronometer seemed to have gone haywire in all 4 of the devices. Even gravity itself seems to have been briefly altered. Remarkable. A rudimentary summation, perhaps, but not without merit. Your payment as promised. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what we've learned from the plant tissue samples you brought back. Very well. We'll move on then. So, it seems that a certain local species of flora has suddenly become extremely toxic. These biochemical changes occurred with incredible speed. Notably, the first sightings of these toxic variants coincide with the incident in Daza. I'm just not sure how the strange effects of the vortex could cause plants to mutate so rapidly.
By triggering a defensive response. Countless species of fauna have evolved to develop protective mechanisms. Poisonous toxins are among the most common such adaptations.
That's true, but those adaptations evolved over generations across long spans of time. These seem to have appeared in a matter of mere days. That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, the sensors documented fluctuations in the very fabric of space and time. Who's to say what's impossible when the fundamental laws that govern our reality are altered? If all else fails, then you might be right. Hopefully we can find a more benign solution.
Shireen, do you remember that experimental compound you were developing?
The one designed to alter plant biochemistry? Huh. Interesting thought. I'd been theorizing about ways to create edible strains of local flora. It's possible I could alter the formula to neutralize the toxins in the affected species.
There is, however, a not insignificant complication.
I knew you were going to say that.
The experimental compound is locked away in cold storage at the botanical facility. I was growing strains of fungus and mushroom there for medicinal use, but we were attacked. A group of pirates called the Crimson Fleet took over the place, forcing us to leave. Pirates. Here, on Varun Kai. I could scarcely believe it. That might not be as helpful as you expect. House Kadik claims the pirates are a splinter faction with their own agenda. It's likely they'll be hostile to anyone outside their cadre. Go with the Serpent's blessing. We'll be waiting for you here.
Nagyszerű. Oh, yeah. Se talált. Na. Csak elfogytak.
Your Crimson Fleet friends have been here, it seems.
Hát. Erre jó az Enerdémon képesség. Megítézi az ellenségnek a másod, aki megtámadja őt. De régóta már ilyen nagy dungeonben, igen. Hoppá. Pirate Legend. Szerintem jövő kijárat lesz talán inkább.
Bring it.
Oh yeah. Most se fogunk jó helyen talán. Tudateket szépen kikapcsoljuk, remélem. Olyan. És ezt most vissza kéne vinnem, mi?
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Well, tényleges lesz megtalálni a kijáratot, hogy emlékszem rá. Mindegy, ez a terület már talán kalózmentes, hogyha igaz. Akkor jövünk erre. Kíváncsi ezek, hogy lesz a dungeon végéláda. Bár szerintem nyilván. Well, a lift nem működik, mi van? Na csak. Egyébként most már elfasztalva elszhetünk innen, ha gondoljuk. És már pedig gondoljuk. Ja, nem tudom, kell menni erről a lokációról akkor. Akkor majd mindjárt.
Well, look who's back. And still in one piece, no less. Have you now? Well, bravo then. When Azad first suggested taking on an assistant, I'll admit that I had my doubts. I'm happy to say that you've laid them all to rest. Here you are. Payment as promised. Did you hear that, love? Our courageous research assistant has delivered yet again.
I never had a shred of doubt. Nothing inspires courage and perseverance like the pursuit of knowledge, I always say.
That is quite literally the first time I've ever heard you say that.
Well, I certainly always think it.
Yes, dear. Of course you do. Indeed we do. Thanks to you, we not only have the answer to our little mystery, but a path to resolving it. Here's a little something extra for a job well done. Best of luck in your future scientific endeavors.
Na végre. Regeling the houses. Na legyen akkor ez. De a house divide-ot meg megcsináljuk legközelebb. Reméljük nem fog eltűnni.
Our sins must have been considerable for the great serpent to subject us to this.
I'm sorry, but I cannot just give you supplies. We are stretched razor thin as it is. We have examined your children and found that they were not in immediate need of treatment.
I confess, I'm still adjusting to my new role. Hello, Harbinger. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed. I see. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about... You know? I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I am sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone.
Sure.
My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev. My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade, given my new roles. Perhaps even a gain.
Hát.
Hardly. I was quite comfortable with my position within House Dulkev, and fully expected to remain where I was. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why. And where is this forward leading? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the Council's club, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dulkev is no exception. The Speaker has always been the guiding light of House Varun. In his absence, it is of no surprise that some would find themselves lost, stumbling in the dark. That is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's Crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now. I believe so. Yes. Enesco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam in the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulkev was proud to serve when called upon.
Nagyszerű. Mindenki fogadni egy ilyen küldetést, vagy mi van?
Yes, I've completed that route.
Lehetséges. Bár néz ki, hogy egyre korlátoztam most a House Cash-re. Mi micsodára, na azt tudom, hogy mindegyik líderrel lehet beszélgetni. De ezek szerint ez nem igaz. De van már kriplinget. Ugye beadunk magunknak egy jó kis édet. Nem tudom, hogy melyik az, ami elveszi ezt a két törést is. Mondjuk ez. Aztán utána. Igen, most úgy kell őket asszisztálni, hogy ide megyünk a gáthoz. Most mi, hol visz engem a küldetés? Igen, jó. De mondjuk jó irányba jöttünk, akkor nem szóltam. Na, ezek csak... Itt van valaki.
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card. It's fine. It was built extra strong, and the railings are all sturdy. There aren't any sharp edges. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasko Varun himself was here. I saw him, but he didn't talk to me. And there were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious.
Huh.
I heard he disappeared. Is that true? I never saw him come back out of the dam. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Maybe he'll let you have it. Okay, good luck.
Uh-huh. Ha. Fallout 4-ben adtunk hasonlót. Remélem, itt is ellenségek lesznek.
It is not easy seeing the city. I would ask for news of the city, but I think I prefer not to know. No offense, but it's not your property.
Hát.
I only wish to serve. I swear. You are right, though. Here, take it.
Kösz. Ez gyors volt. Tudat is van. Oh.
At first glance, it seems we are the only ones to come through here in some time.
Lehetséges. Meg az is véletlen, hogy itt is van ebből a vortex animáliával. Mindjárt meglátjuk. Akkor vonja ez, mi ez? Ja. És fel is generátor van ott.
There must be some mechanism for draining the floodwaters.
Erre nem tudunk bejutni. Fogadjunk, hogy el fog szabadulni a pókol, hogyha én ezt aktiválom. Ami nem a széfet, hanem azt a kompjútert.
Warning. Power fluctuations detected. Routing to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
Igen, és akkor most eltűnik a védme. Helyes. Földrengés van.
You are not welcome here. You will leave immediately. This is your only warning. I do not care what you think you need. Jinan Baron himself charged us with the protection of this facility. It was his last order, and it will be carried out. Yes, I know this Nasco. He visited, reinforced his grandfather's order. The work done here must be safeguarded, protected, never permitted to leave. None but the Speaker may decide otherwise. And you are not the Speaker.
Did they have anything of value?
Speaker, please, do not get too close. Do not fear. They know who I am.
too, yes? I can see it. You know me. I am a Nasco Varoon, speaker for the Great Serpent.
Yes, Speaker. Be known. Be served. We have always served.
And your service is commended. Are you all that remains?
You were warned. You did not listen.
Tisztán, hogy csak tudod kell.
There is not. The Speaker's orders will be carried out. You must die.
Hát legyen. Nincsenek meg a reményei. Egy pillanat.
lab facilities are sometimes set
Jó,
up
van,
to
én azt mondom, hogy folyt később, nos álszak.